Dummies, the night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Dancing in Southampton, use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Spieth at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them. You know a team likes you when they make a trade up and then select you, and Breland Speaks found that out from Kansas City. The tackle from Ole Miss made a nice play right there, something that we saw often in college. And who could ever forget that big play made against Mississippi State where he recovered the fumble, a little smile and a wave at the Bulldog bench.
Second down, Rivers. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And able to find Green. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Rivers now on 2nd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Left. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd down. Rivers flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here's Hunt, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Right back to him on first down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Denzel Perryman in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. He juked him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just one playoff appearance in 8 seasons. And they rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers flushed out right. And this is at the 8. A very solid gain of 27. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Buffalo wall.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal.
Go orange.
To throw on second down. Rivers eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. So on third and goal, Gordon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kick.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Brandon Mebane with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. A lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Let's go. Left. Switch.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
12.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Left. Green, 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And the kick by Butker is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Oh, the NFL scoreboard elsewhere. 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now Rivers. Green's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. The 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Hurry up.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
117, Delta!
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Load it. Hurry up.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Gets through, and now an opening. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.